Here's a creative draft for your request. Star Trek in 2025, Strange New World Season 3, Star Trek's first movie in 9 years, and more. 2025 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting years for Star Trek in decades. After years of streaming series, reviving the franchise, and reconnecting it with multiple generations of fans, the coming year promises to be a major turning point. Between the long-awaited return of Star Trek to the big screen, the continuation of its most beloved new series, and hints of even bolder projects in development, Trek is on the verge of another renaissance. For longtime fans and new cadets alike, 2025 looks like the kind of year that will redefine the franchise's future. Strange New Worlds Season 3, Trek's current flagship. When Star Trek Strange New Worlds premiered in 2022, it surprised even the most cautious of fans. Following Captain Christopher Pike Anson Mount, Number 1/Una Rebecca Romian, and a young Spock Ethan Peck, the show leaned back into Trek's roots, episodic adventures, strong character work, and a hopeful vision of the future. Its retro modern design and optimistic tone struck a chord, especially in contrast to the darker, serialized Discovery. Now in 2025, Strange New Worlds is preparing to debut its third season. Expectations couldn't be higher. Season 2 ended on a major cliffhanger, with the Gorn threat escalating and Captain Pike forced to make an impossible choice. Season 3 is rumored to dive even deeper into the balance between exploration and survival, with the Federation facing moral dilemmas that feel as timely as ever. But what really excites fans are the character arcs. Will we see the growing bond between Spock and Nurse Chapel Jess Bush continue to evolve, or collapse under the weight of destiny? How will Lon Noonien Singh Christina Chong reconcile her legacy as a descendant of Khan with her role in Starfleet? And of course, looming over the entire series is Pike's tragic fate, which he glimpsed in Discovery's Time Crystal arc. Strange New Worlds has thrived by mixing episodic stories with character-driven through-lines, and Season 3 looks poised to refine that balance even further. In many ways, Strange New Worlds is carrying the torch as the modern flagship of the Trek universe. Its success has reassured Paramount that there's still a massive audience for classic-style Trek, bold colors, adventurous spirits, and stories with moral resonance. Star Trek's first movie in 9 years. As much as the shows have flourished, Trek has been absent from theaters since 2016's Star Trek Beyond. That film, while critically praised, underperformed at the box office, and plans for a fourth installment with the Kelvin timeline cast seemed to collapse. For nearly a decade, Trek fans wondered if the franchise had permanently ceded the big screen to Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. But 2025 finally marks the return of Star Trek to theaters. While details remain under wraps, the upcoming film is not expected to continue the Kelvin timeline. Instead, it will reportedly be a fresh take, possibly set in the Prime timeline, with new characters, or even a new century. Rumors suggest the story could focus on the birth of the Federation, or even venture into an unexplored future past Picard. What's clear is that Paramount is treating this film as more than just another entry. It's a relaunch. With modern sci-fi blockbusters proving there's still appetite for smart, character-driven spectacle, Trek has a chance to reassert its identity on the silver screen. If successful, this could lead to a new cycle of films, finally giving fans a cinematic counterpart to the TV shows. The expanding Trek universe, beyond Strange New Worlds and the movie, Trek's TV presence in 2025 is still shifting. Star Trek Discovery wrapped with its fifth and final season earlier this year, bringing closure to Michael Burnham's long, often controversial journey. Star Trek Picard ended in 2023 with a nostalgic farewell to the Next Generation crew. That leaves a question: what comes next? Two projects are already in motion. First is Starfleet Academy, a series aimed at younger viewers that promises to combine coming-of-age drama with the optimism of classic Trek. This could be a new entry point for fans who weren't alive during the heyday of Kirk, Picard, or Janeway. The second is Section 31, a long-rumored project now moving forward as a streaming movie starring Michelle Yeoh's Emperor Georgiou. Both projects represent different sides of Trek's DNA, hopeful idealism and morally gray espionage. And then there's animation. Star Trek Lower Decks has built a loyal following as a comedic but surprisingly heartfelt take on life aboard a starship. Its future beyond Season 5 is uncertain, but fan enthusiasm remains strong. Meanwhile, Star Trek Prodigy has defied cancellation rumors, finding new life on Netflix after leaving Paramount+. Together, these projects show that Trek isn't narrowing its scope, it's widening. From comedy to drama, kid-friendly adventure to prestige epics, the franchise is reaching for all quadrants of the fandom. A new golden age? Some might say Trek has already been in a golden age since Discovery relaunched it in 2017. But 2025 could be the year it evolves into something greater. The combination of a big screen return, the continued dominance of Strange New Worlds, and the launch of new projects suggests a franchise that is both honoring its past and boldly embracing its future. If Strange New Worlds Season 3 sticks the landing, and the new movie reignites cinematic Trek, 2025 may be remembered as the year when Star Trek truly reclaimed its place at the heart of science fiction. Much like the Enterprise herself, Trek is once again venturing into uncharted territory, not just among the stars, but in the ever-changing landscape of modern entertainment. For fans, that means only one thing: set phasers to excitement. Would you like me to push this piece closer to a new style preview with more speculation and industry detail, or keep it in this creative/reflective style for fans?